Hey, what is up, guys? It is me, Malavian Productions here, bringing you a new 1 to 99 woodcutting guide. This guide is going to be based off of either free to play or members. It's going to work both ways. I'll do it for both. So basically, from levels 1 through 15, you're going to want to begin in Lumbridge. But before we start going into trees and stuff, I would recommend if you have the rune crafting. No, if you have the crafting and rune crafting, because I think you need the rune crafting requirement to put the urn. But anyway, you're gonna need to make urns. Urns will make this 99 go by so much quicker than it really does. I'm not sure about the whole rune crafting requirement to finish up it, but you could just I'm not gonna have anything about it in this guide, but you could just look up guides on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's something about urns. But basically, from 1 to 15, you're gonna want to come to Lumbridge. Just come to the Loathstone right here and follow up this path. I'm not sure on the precise amount of normal trees you need to cut, but right back here, past the general store right there, um, there's gonna be a whole bunch of just normal trees. It goes on and on. You could just cut these from 1 to 15. Instead of running back up to the bank and wasting time, you could just run down to this general store and trade your logs for like 2 GP. I'm pretty sure. Alright, for this next part, from levels 15 to 30, you're going to want to come to Varrock. You could easily access this place by using the Varrock Loathstone and then just heading north until you hit the main fountain in the center. While I'm walking here, I'm going to be telling you you're going to want to use the best hatchet you could possibly use at your level. I'm pretty sure it's not like the exact 40 mark for like a rune hatchet, but like it's 41. It's weird. It's like an extra level just to use that hatchet. So like let's say you're 20, you can't use a mithril hatchet. You have to be 21, and then to use adamant, you can't be 30. You have to be 31. And same thing for dragon. You can't be 60. You have to be 61. But from the fountain, you're just gonna head east, and over here are some oak trees. I highly recommend this place because there's a bank right past those doors that we walked by, and there's an oak tree right there and there. Oak trees don't collapse that easily, I guess you could say, and they spawn pretty fast. There's 3 of them, and it's pretty convenient that there's a bank right there. So instead of having to sell your logs for like 1/4 of the price of what they like really are, you could just bank it. Um, yeah, make sure you're using your urns and everything. Like I've said, there are things that can give you bonuses, like the lumberjack outfit, which is obtainable through a mini game. I'm not sure what it's called. It's something with the somewhere. It's whatchamacallit, Burgundy Rot. I'm pretty sure something like that. It's a mini game that's attainable through a whole trail line of quests over in Mortmire Swamp. I'm pretty sure. I have no clue. I'm not such a huge fan of questing, but I just know that there's a mini game and it gives you like a 0.5% boost for each piece of the undead lumberjack you have. Alright, from levels 15 to 30, you're gonna want to cut, or no, from 30 to 45. Sorry about that. From 30 to 45, you're gonna want to cut willow trees in Draenor Village. This whole quest guide is basically like based off of Loathstones, if you haven't noticed yet. So you're gonna want to just teleport to the Draenor Loathstone and just go into town, which is not that far. It's south of the Loathstone. Um, I like this spot. I've gotten most of my woodcutting levels here from. I think I went here from 30 to 66 or whatever the requirement is for Ivy. But you want to come over here behind this bank, and there's a whole bunch of willow trees. The best reason why I like this spot for woodcutting is because, well, obviously there's a bank right next to it, and I don't know if it's just my luck, but there's always like where all that open space is, if I can get a good right there. Usually an evil tree spawns there, maybe, if you get lucky, but for the past few days that I've ever like woodcutted here, I have always like gotten at least like an evil tree over here. Side note, if you have the hunter level to wear a lucky rabbit foot, you have a higher chance of obtaining bird's nests, which are obtainable through just woodcutting in general, there's no estimate of how or like how frequent you get them. You just get them at random. There's no way of predicting. Also, if you wear a ring of wealth while you are wearing the rabbit foot, I'm pretty sure it increases the loot from the bird's nest. You can get all different kinds of rings. You can get all different kinds of tree seeds and a whole bunch of other stuff, and bird eggs. Alright, I had to add in this note before we go on with the guide. Basically the best XP method per hour for free to play, I'm pretty sure, is just cutting willow trees. So pretty much from this point on, it's gonna be members based, and yeah, and just woodcut your willows, I guess, from 30 to 99. It's gonna take forever, and that's why I highly recommend having membership, because it will make so many skills in the world of RuneScape more accessible to get around. It is basically the fastest XP method for free to play. So yeah, like I said, basically from this point on of the guide, it's mostly pay to play. All right, from levels 45 to 60, you want to woodcut maple trees. You're just gonna go to the Sears Village Loathstone or the Camelot teleport, which uses 5 air runes and 1 law rune. You're just gonna go up this path until you hit the bank, and then you're gonna make a sharp left coming up here, and you're gonna find some maple trees. I like this spot also because there's a bank. I like any woodcutting spot that has a bank near it, so I don't have to run across the map just to go and bank my logs. This shouldn't take you long to get to 60, but from this point on, you could either split off into just going into yew trees for a few levels till you get ivy, or you could stay here for faster XP. I highly recommend that you stay at maple trees from here until ivy, because A, it's faster, but a little bit less money. But if you go for your yew trees from 60 to the ivy requirements, it will take you longer, like a little bit longer, but not much. But it will give you a lot much more money. It depends. What hatchets and etc. like what you use while you're woodcutting, and if you enjoy woodcutting, that you could sit through the XP and levels to get the requirement. Alright, from this part of the guide, we're gonna be coming back to Varrock. You're just gonna head up completely north, since you've hit the level requirement of 60 and you're able to cut the yew trees. Yew trees are about 24k as of right now per inventory. I'm pretty sure it's either 24 or no, it's 12k. Yeah, 12k GPs per inventory. You're just gonna keep on heading north. Yeah, that's all you really have to do. I'm pretty sure you're doing this until 68 woodcutting. Um, because at that level you'll be doing ivies. It's either that or you're gonna stick at the maples, or you can stay at willows, whichever you prefer. I would highly just recommend that you just stay at maples until you hit the requirement for ivy. But you're just gonna want to come back behind the Varrock Palace and woodcut yew trees. It could take you maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get a full inventory of yews, depending on your woodcutting level, hatchet, and etc. Like your gear, like I said in the last time. Yeah, just keep cutting these. It shouldn't take that long at all. You can still get bird's nests and everything else that you would get from any other tree. Just these are a little bit better money. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next part. Alright, we didn't go far at all. We really just had to move over like maybe 5 feet. But Ivy is the best woodcutting experience in the game for play-to-play players. Yeah, that sounds weird. You depending on your level, from what I felt like, from levels 90 to 99, I was at least getting 100k to maybe 80k XP per hour. It kind of just like, cuz I AFK'd it. Um it depends on how much you focus, and if you like hardcore like just stare at your screen 24/7, but it gives you 333 XP per Ivy, and it could take you a week maybe, not even, to get 99. It's really just on how good your patience is. Um, the next part of the guide is the slowest XP method, but the best money method, and we're gonna be doing magic trees from level 75. I'm pretty sure you unlock them 75 to 99. Um, This is thousand times longer than ivy will ever be. Magic trees take forever to cut one log. Uh, a full inventory is like 32K if you get a full inventory. It's extremely good money, but it takes an extremely long time to get a full inventory of magic logs, and the XP per hour is not as good comparing it to Ivy. Ivy is the best, no doubt. Well, you could argue and say that the sawmill, which is not going to be part of this guide because I don't feel like I didn't do it, so like yeah, I'd rather just stick with Ivy because it's more the AFKable method, and from the guides that I have watched, I do not see anyone doing the sawmill guide, so we're just gonna stick with Ivy for the best XP method per hour, and that is if you are using your lumberjack outfit, your dragon hatchet, because at level 68 you should have a dragon hatchet by now. It depends on how much money you have. You can use an Inferno Adzi. Ades, I don't know how to pronounce it. There's a whole bunch of different ways to say it. Um, but it requires you to have 92 fire making and the all fired up quest. It gives you fire making and woodcutting XP per hour, but I would just recommend, pardon me, just sticking with the dragon hatchet. Alright, from this part on, we're just going to be coming back to Sears Village. We're going to be walking towards the magic trees. It's basically just south in between these two buildings, and you're just going to keep heading south. Um, you do not have to use the spots that I have said in this guide to like woodcut, because right there are some huge trees, and then like right just north from those trees is another bank. You could use wherever you prefer, wherever you're more comfortable with. I just like the spots that I picked because those were the spots that I spent most of my time getting my XP. um so basically you're just gonna keep heading south until you find this little house that's out in the woods. Inside here is four magic trees. Yeah, four magic trees. Um, they are not good XP at all, but they will make you bank if you have the patience to sit here and get 99 from 75 woodcutting. Side notes. Woodcutting, I've heard. As of right now, it's 6/8 2013. I was reading the Mod Mark thing like for behind the scenes, and I read one of his posts, and it was saying that they're adding more trees into the game coming up in this year, so I might have to make an updated woodcutting 1 through 99 guide, so you should expect that sometime soon, because woodcutting is a skill that I really enjoy. I personally can sit down and get this skill to 200 mil. It doesn't bother me. It's a pretty AFKable skill, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It's just something that I enjoy to do. Um, Quests and anything that could really help you out, all I could really think of is just like doing the quests in order to get the lumberjack armor. There's nothing really else that could help you or benefit you from quests, and woodcutting isn't such a main based skill that helps you get through the game. It's just something that you need to get 99 in order to wear a max cape. It doesn't really have a true purpose in RuneScape, unlike range and agility, because agility can get you through shortcuts, and range can help you grapple from places and stuff. But woodcutting is just a skill basically for money or just to like brag and show off. um the cape I have with me, here's the cape and hood. The emote is like one of the longest emotes in the game, it feels. Here you go. Just your guy just chops this wood like a pro, and then just puts the axe on his back, and bam, little birdie just comes up on him. When you wear this skill cape, I recently noticed is it has a boost option, and it will boost your skill to 100 without like having to pot up or anything. So I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, it's my only skill that I have currently 99. That's why it's untrimmed and it doesn't have that green trim around it. But anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this 1 through 99 woodcutting guide. It took me a while to think of what I should do next, but yeah, leave a like, comment, share, do whatever you guys feel is necessary, and yeah, I shall be seeing you soon.